Success is 99% failure. Soichiro Honda. My friends, 10 to 15 minutes a day, that's all we ask to practice trade, to practice charting, to follow the markets, to follow your favorite stocks and ETFs. Fill out those trade worksheets, daily market worksheets, weekly market worksheet once a week to learn what it is we do, how it works, and how successful you can be. Here's a great small goal for you, 2% a month. If you can earn 2% a month on the money that you are practice trading, just 2%. And those of you who are Patreon members and you get every Thursday those 20 weekly vertical crossovers, those of you who've been practice trading those, you've seen how easy that can be to do. If you can do that 10 months out of the year, that's 20% a year. 20% a year under the rule of 72 tells you that in 2.8 years you are doubling that money. If you're putting back, and again, those of you who have a little bit of math skills, do the future value of an annuity at, say, $100 a week. You put back $400 a month, growing that week in, week out, year in, year out at 20%. See how quickly you can get to $1 million. My friends, again, it's all about where you want to focus and spend your time. We're not a stock calling service. We're an education firm. We want you to practice trade with us, learn everything we can teach you, compound that with everything else you are learning, with your own experience, and it will be amazing. Let's jump into these charts. We see stocks are mixed for the day. The S&P up, the Q's down, bonds down, gold and Bitcoin up. Bitcoin's a booming. Let's jump into the S&P first, up 0.39%. Nice big green up candle for the week, but you look overall, the S&P is still negative. The weekly chart is about flat on the price percent oscillator. Derivative oscillator is negative, heading up. The 2-day is, of course, heading up. As we look into that, we had that 2-day crossover going up back on Tuesday the 19th, representing, of course, Monday and Tuesday. Another green candle that's forming and going up. So maybe this will be enough at some point to rotate the weekly over, or maybe the market will start failing again, rotate back over, give us a 2-day recross going down. We shall see. Price percent oscillator, derivative oscillator going up 2-day. Let's move from that to the half-day or the 195-minute chart. I used to call that the 4-hour chart. It's not 4 hours. It's 195 minutes. What's it doing? Been going up for many, many days. Price percent oscillator losing a little bit of energy there toward the end of the day. Derivative oscillator also losing energy for the last 2 days. So we'll keep our eye on things as they progress. What's up with the NASDAQ 100 down 0.13%. Green up candle for the week. No wick on the bottom, wick on top. Price percent oscillator negative and flat. Derivative oscillator negative, losing downward momentum. What's up with the 2-day? Trying to cross over. We'll see if that crossover occurs at the end of the day on Thursday. That's when this latest 2-day candle will finish drawing. Derivative oscillator is also going over positive. It's a big down day tomorrow. That might not happen. We'll wait and see. What's up with the half-day chart? Again, like the S&P, many days of up movement, although a red doji at the end of the day, price touching that half-day trend line. Derivative oscillator slowly losing momentum over the last, day and a half. Price percent oscillator also slowly losing its upward momentum. So we'll keep an eye on the Qs, NASDAQ 100C, just where that is going. What's up with 20-year bonds? Well, we had two strong down week, a strong down week, two strong down weeks, a strong down week after that weekly vertical crossover, and then things sort of lost their luster. We had a solid green spinning top, means a slowdown in the down movement, and a green spinning top, again, a solid one, not an open box, so more slowdown in the down movement. As far as the Heikin-Ashi candlesticks go, pushing through that weekly trend line, but we see the price percent oscillator spiking over, moving down, and the derivative oscillator heading down. What's up with the 2-day? Well, the 2-day had moved down and then started sliding sideways and up, and we see This latest day with the 0.68% down move, what have we seen happen? Well, we have seen a red down candle forming, price below the weekly and the 2-day. So we'll continue to keep our eyes on things as this moves along. Let's look at the half day. We see the half day down 2 days strong at the beginning of the day, crossing over, going down on Wednesday, down further in the afternoon. So we'll continue to keep our eye on things as bonds appear to be weakening. And again, we'll see where that continues to head. What about gold? Gold up for the day, 0.88%. Price percent oscillator still negative, going in the second week of green up candles. More decent looking green up candle this week rather than that hammer from last week. Derivative oscillator losing downward momentum. Price percent oscillator still negative, as I said, but heading up. What about the 2-day? The 2-day crossed over going up back on Wednesday the 13th. That was representing the 12th and 13th of October. Up for 2 days, down for 2 days, and then going up. So we'll see. We aren't anywhere close to reaching that last high of 168.22. The high during the course of the day, 167.11. So that price percent oscillator, though, has changed its angle, moving up, derivative oscillator heading up. What about that half day? Crossed over going up at the end of the day. So we redrew our 2-day, that is our half day trend line. Half day up in the morning, up in the afternoon. Price percent oscillator positive, derivative oscillator losing downward momentum. Sorry if I misspoke there, calling the half day the 2-day. We see it penetrating the 2-day trend line. Let's put it that way. Okay, that's where we are when it comes to our 4 big charts. What about Bitcoin? Bitcoin up for the day on the New York Stock Exchange. Bitcoin index 7.45%. If you're following like Grayscale, that was up 6%. The Bitcoin fund up 3.12%. And look at Ethereum, up 8.69% at the Grayscale Ethereum. So again, lots of ways to potentially follow some of the price action in various cryptocurrencies, including some of these crypto funds. So let's look at what's up with this particular fund that we are following, or index rather, that we are following. We see that the price percent oscillator heading up, derivative oscillator heading up, nice big green up candle, no wick on the bottom, wick on the top, well above the weekly trend line and the 2-day. We look at the 2-day itself. What do we see there? We see price well above the 2-day trend line on this 2-day chart. Derivative oscillator heading up, price percent oscillator heading up. Nice big green 2-day candle forming with that 7.45% up movement. What do we see on the half day? Again, just rocketing up. It is beautiful. Those of you who jumped into Bitcoin on that 2-day recross, it's been treating you sweet, hasn't it, for that practice trade? Remember, not a stock calling service. We're an education firm. You want to learn how to follow these charts. You've got to do it on a daily basis with us. Practice trade. Thank you for all the book orders. Got an autographed copy waiting for you. Patreon members, we will be getting those 20 weekly vertical crossovers out to you at the end of the day on Thursday, God willing. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.